G'day punters, how you going? Yeah, got the tin roof back on. Just in prep. Bait motor. Got a little bit of stuff in the fridge. Tomorrow we've got a big way up. Our mate from Harvey Bay, Maryborough, coming up. Weightsafe. Do a weigh on the cruiser and the caravan. So we're just loading up. Freezer's full. Water tank's full. Fuel tank will be full. Jerry cans will be full. As if we're travelling. Well, we are travelling in about 3 days' time, heading off. Summer tour time. Here with the guys at Weightsafe again. They've come up, as I mentioned earlier, from Harvey Bay area. $300 cash. Do your mate's getting his van and car done at the moment. We're up next. If you're down the Harvey Bay, Maryborough area, it's cheaper, or if you go to him, it's cheaper as well. If you pay by card, there's a $5 surcharge, so $305. Got the old report from earlier this year, 23rd of March, and we'll go through the differences after the GVM upgrade on the Land Cruiser. A bit more vision in my last video earlier this year about the weighing and stuff, so if you want to see what he does and all that, go have a look. Go through some figures soon. We're still under GCM, I know that. A bit over on the rear axle, not as bad as we were. Sort of 200 odd kilos. Boat, water, stuff. Caravan's still over about 100, I think. Anyhow, we'll have a look at the report. Rightio, let's get into the facts and figures. I'll start off where I was at the beginning of the year. This was done on the 23rd of March, by the way. GVM at that time was $39.50 with an old man emu upgrade. I was 112 kilos over on my GVM, 4,062 is the total weight. Today, 4,289, so it's come up 220 odd kilos. But with the GVM upgrade now, I'm 210 kilos under. Nice. Front axle, I was 347 kilos under earlier this year. Now I'm 411 kilos under. Rear axle, I was 459 kilos over. Rear axle rating was at 2410 kilos, by the way. Rear axle's now 2900 kilos. I'm 160 kilos over. Going to the AOR MATRIX, none of the compliance plate figures changed, so like the gross trailer mass 2381, tow ball mass 350, aggregate trailer mass 2600 kilos. They don't do a front axle rating on the new one. But anyhow, early this year I was 3 kilos under the gross trailer mass. Now I'm 20 kilos under. Tow ball mass, I was 8 kilos under, 342 kilos on the tow ball. Today, 318 kilos, so 32 kilos under, and I think that the difference really there is I've taken fuel out of the front jerry cans and made the front jerry cans storage. Aggregate trailer mass, it's got an ATM upgrade at 2,600 kilos from 2,500. I was 120 kilos over earlier this year. Today we're 79 kilos over, and that's just probably more sensible packing. Still had the bikes on the front. How do I overcome that? I think it's pretty easy. Just drop some water out of that front tank, 140 litres, so you could probably drop out, I don't know, 100 litres easy, and drop it under the ATM. As far as the Land Cruiser is concerned, 160 kilos over on the rear axle. The rear axle rating is I think it's 3,020 kilos. That's not the compliance plate, that's what it's rated at with DWIS. I've taken off the boat loader, the boat motor tank. I've taken out the outboard motor, and I've dropped 60 litres of water from my under canopy storage, and I've taken the 2 back jerry cans off. They were full as well. That's probably going to drop conservatively 200 kilos. So I should be under the rear axle loading now. Gross combined mass, I should probably talk about that. even with the GVM upgrade. I've treated it at 6,800 kilos, which was the original manufacturer's rating. Today I was at 6,650, so I was 150 kilos under the way I was loaded. Earlier this year I was 360 kilos under. So I've mentioned I probably dropped about 200 kilos conservatively, so 150 kilos would probably bring it back to where I was earlier this year. If you want to know more details about people who did the weighing, Weightsafe, mobile phone number there, email address, website. The bloke who did it today was Jason. 16th of December, by the way, and as I mentioned earlier, probably mentioned this several times, Bundaberg, Harvey Bay, Maryborough. Before I finish this up, they also give a side-to-side comparison as well. So on the Land Cruiser, left front 599 kilos. Earlier this year I was 587, so gone up 12. Right front 630 kilos. Earlier this year I was 606, so gone up 24 kilos. Left rear 1406 kilos. Today 507, so it's at 94.91 kilos heavier on the left rear. Right rear 1553 today. Earlier this year 1453, so I've gone up 100 kilos on the right rear. From side to side, 2106 on the left. Early this year 2003, so it's gone up 103 kilos on the left. Early this year 2059 on the right side, now 2183, so that's 120 odd kilos heavier on the right. With the DMW upgrade, I had to get new rims, load rated rims, 1500 kilos. So as I was weighed this morning, the rear rims would have been overweight, 7 kilos on the left rear and 53 kilos on the right rear. Something to think about, eh?